In this North Bosnian city, today seemed an ordinary day. But during the morning, people gather to remember how this city and the area around it changed 25 years ago.
Trebamo pokazati da smo civilizirani, dostojanstveni i znači nemojte ni odgovarati u slučaju da bude bilo kakva provokacija sa strane.
It was here, on 22nd May 1992, that the violence started. This village of around 3,000 mostly Muslim people was bombarded by Yugoslav army artillery in Prijedor, a few miles away, and then attacked by 1,000 troops with tanks. Ethnic cleansing had arrived in Prijedor. Walking slowly and silently through Prijedor's city centre, past the now restored mosque, hundreds have gathered here to remember the events of 1992. On 24th May, the violence moved to Muslim villages around Kazara. Over several days, thousands of people were forced out. Homes were destroyed. And hundreds of innocent people were killed. The procession makes its way through the centre of the city. Where many people wanted their former neighbours to leave for good. And barely a mile from the procession is a place that some would like to forget. Nearby is this monument celebrating a partisan exploit. But there's little to show that this was the site of the Kelaterm camp. During several months, a scene of brutality, torture, and death, now hidden behind shopping centres. Here at Umarska, thousands also passed through a brutal camp, and hundreds, maybe thousands, were killed. It's now back in use as a mine, but all attempts to create a memorial here have failed. In Prijedor, today is White Armband Day, to remember the order given to all the non-Serbs 25 years ago to identify themselves in this way and to display white blankets from their homes. In 1991, less than half the population were Serbs. By the end of 1992, nearly everyone else was forced to leave, and hundreds were killed. Today's event remembers especially 102 children who were killed.
Čaušević Emir, 16 godina.
Dedić Damir, 16 godina.
The names and ages of them all are read out.
Dolić Vjekoslav, 16 godina.
Ramović Kemal, 17 godina.
Rečić Almir, 14 godina.
Matanović Ervin, 16 godina.
Matanović Goran, 14 godina.
Tvorić Mirsad, 17 godina.
Habibović Almir, 17 godina.
Hadžić Jasmin, 17 godina.
In the 25 years since their forced removal, many have returned to Kazara. The community there has rebuilt homes, has provided a proper burial for those who died and whose bodies have been recovered, and has introduced modern businesses in an area desperate for more employment.
Behlić Ermin, 16 godina. Anović Idris, 15 godina.
But in Prijedor today, there is a specific aim:
Matanović Goran,
to establish a monument for the 102 children who lost their lives. A request so far resisted by Prijedor Council.
Da se zna I da se obostrano prihvati, ne samo obostrano, nego od svih.
Next day, life here has returned to normal.